To my presentation today. This is my first Excite, and I'm very excited to be here as well. So before I get started, I want to ask you just a couple of questions, give an engagement. So what I want to do is I'm going to give you 2 words, and I want you to just shout out, or online, put it in the chat box, shout it, or everyone's on replay, put it in the chat box. What's the first word that comes to mind when I say these 2 words? Are you ready? This is easy, okay. Sales rep.
Annoying.
Greasy head.
Pardon?
Greasy head. Yeah, the greasy head salesman.
Greasy head salesman. So sleazy salesman, yeah, or salesperson, I should say. Anyone else?
Pushy.
Pushy.
Rip off.
Rip off.
Can't be bothered.
Can't be bothered. Okay. So they're not very positive words. Who on earth would want to be a sales rep? I wonder. So another question is, how many business owners do we have in the room today? Pretty much 90%, 95%. Yeah. Okay, so most of us are business owners, or we work in business for someone else. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So, and what's the most important thing that you need in your business for survival? What is the lifeblood of your business? Tim's laughing. So
networking.
Sales.
Oh, networking. Sales. It's cash flow. Cash flow, money. How do we get cash flow? Because cash flow is the lifeblood of the business. Without cash flow, you don't have a business. You won't be in business for long. So you get it from, Tim says it, sales. So you do your marketing, you get your leads, you have a conversation, a sales conversation, you convert your leads into customers, they give you money, happy days, there's your cash flow. We have a problem because on one hand, you're telling me you need cash flow, which means you need customers, which means you need to do marketing and selling. And on the other hand, you've just told me that to be a salesperson is, what were those words? They weren't very nice. So, okay, pushy, icky, sleazy, you don't trust them, can't be bothered, not very nice, no one would want to do it. So here's the problem, it's like driving a car with your foot on the accelerator and your brake at the same time. What's going to happen to the car?
You'll blow up the engine.
It'll overheat. Yeah.
You'll ruin your gearbox.
You ruin your gearbox. You'll have spinning tyres, smoke, lots of action, but are you moving forward? No. You're just spinning wheels and going nowhere fast. And that is what's happening in your business. You want the sales, and you might be running around doing stuff and lots of action, but if that belief is the foot on the brake telling you that you don't want to be a sleazy con artist salesperson, then can you see there might be a bit of a disconnect here? Yes. And that is the #1 reason why you may be struggling to make sales. It's all about your beliefs. It's about your mindset. So, I'm Katherine Minett from Minett Sales Academy, and I wanted to show you, go around the other way, the sales success cycle. So, we start with beliefs. Beliefs, that's the problem that we have, that a lot of people have. It's beliefs going on, their thoughts going on in their head, creating their beliefs. So what are beliefs? Well, beliefs they're the lens at which you see the world. And they're created because of past experience, from childhood, from adulthood, from maybe jobs that you've had, family experiences. All the experiences that you've had create the beliefs that you've got. And your beliefs will be very different to other people's beliefs about the same thing. So they're all very individual. And the problem that I'm hearing is that a lot of people have these beliefs, negative beliefs, because beliefs can be positive and supportive, and beliefs can also be negative and limiting. Limiting beliefs, you may have heard of them. When they're limiting, you've got things, beliefs such as, people will judge me, or I'm not good enough, I can't sell, I don't want to be a salesperson, they're sleazy. So they're the sort of beliefs that most people in this room have got. Some forms of. Think about what your negative belief might be. It might be one of these that we've already come up with. So what happens when you have these beliefs? Well, the beliefs affect your feelings. So when you have a belief about something, it makes you feel a certain way. So if you have a belief that people will judge you, that you're not good enough, sales is hard, nobody's going to buy my product, how's that going to make you feel? Tim, how's it going to feel? I'm sorry?
Be pretty awful.
Pretty awful. Anything else? Awful?
Slightly depressed almost.
Depressed?
Yeah,
Yes.
and unmotivated, I think.
Unmotivated? Stuck. Yeah, so you've got depressed.
Disenchanted.
Disenchanted. Okay. Lots of negative feelings. Now what happens with those feelings? They affect
Performance.
your actions, correct. So what sort of actions are you going to have when you're depressed, unmotivated, stuck and disenchanted? Not many.
Half-assed.
Half-assed. You're allowed to say that.
I think so.
Not many. Anything else? One more?
Procrastination.
I love that one. That's a very common problem. Procrastination. Okay. So what happens then? These negative feeling actions of half-assed, not many, procrastination. How does that affect our results? That was thumbs down. Okay, what else?
Self-fulfilling?
It's a self-fulfilling, a negative self-fulfilling, yeah. Anything else?
I think it just sort of leads to, like, you know, if you're not your business owner, it leads to your boss potentially going, okay, you're doing a shit job, we're probably going to let you go. And
yeah,
that affects...
you could lose your
job,
position.
yeah.
Lose position. So your results are going to be pretty poor. Yeah? So, what then happens is these poor results, how does that affect your beliefs?
Self-fulfilling.
Self-fulfilling. And so your beliefs come from an opinion that then gets evidence to support it, and we've now created all this evidence to support this negative belief. So what happens is it keeps going around like this, and we end up spiraling down in those negative beliefs, and that's the break. It's all the beliefs causing the break on the business. Now the interesting thing is, these beliefs, that two of these things are actually automatic. So the two that are automatic are feelings and results, which means that your beliefs affect your feelings, but you can change your beliefs. Your feelings will automatically be the feelings that you have with your beliefs. You can change your actions and give you different results. So you don't need to work on the results and the feelings. Good news, you only need to work on beliefs and actions. So it's 50%. So what we want to do is change the belief. We want a new belief. So if we change the belief about what selling is, and we say, my product solves problems for people and people need my product, there's a new belief. And you can create whatever belief you want. So now, this is a positive. It's positive and it's supportive. So what happens? It means that the feelings are also going to be positive. What sort of feelings are we going to have? Empowering, energized, enthusiastic. Yeah, you're going to feel good about yourself. And that then, what sort of actions are you going to take when you've got these positive feelings?
Constructive.
Constructive. Sorry? More. You're going to take more action. You'll take the right action. You'll ask for help when you need it. If you don't know something, you'll find the answers to it. But you'll keep moving forward and taking more and more action. And what's going to happen to the results? You're going to have better results, bigger results. But you're going to have positive results. And if you're in the right framework and you're taking the right actions, you're going to keep building on all those results. And then what's that going to happen to the beliefs? Positive. So what's going to happen is this continues to go around, self-fulfilling in a positive way, and then we start building up. So you can change your beliefs and change your feelings. Change your actions, you'll change your results. we need to first start with the beliefs. The beliefs is number one. Then, when you get into the actions, that's where the training comes in, the knowledge and the learning. You need that, okay? And so really, at the end of the day, if you want your business to keep moving forward, you've got to take your foot off the brake, you've got to deal with the beliefs in your head, and then allow the whole sales success cycle to take place. So get to your positive beliefs, get support, get help to get positive beliefs to keep yourself moving forward in the right upward direction for your business. Thank you.
Any questions?
Oh, any questions?
So is this kind of like CBT for a sales process?
CBT.
Cognitive behavioral therapy, right? So like
Proven works.
Sorry?
Proven works.
Basically, it's kind of like CBT is the thought process, and that's what they use a lot in mental health help and things like that. And it's like, to me, this is screaming out that this is the CBT of the sales process.
Yes.
So I found that very helpful.
Yeah, good. And a lot of people go straight to the actions. They go straight to, let's get a new strategy, let's start doing stuff. But if you've got a negative belief about yourself and your business and sales and marketing, whatever, any negative belief about anything, then it's going to impact how you're going to take action. So that's why I always say that comes first, and then you can work on that. Yes?
How do you go about changing your beliefs?
Changing your belief. Good question. Good question. Yes. So obviously with beliefs have experience and evidence supports the belief. So you might have an opinion about something. I said Tony Robbins. You might have an opinion about something, and the more evidence that you get about that opinion, sort of reinforces the belief. So imagine a tabletop with one leg, it's a bit wobbly. 2 legs, it's still wobbly. 3rd leg, you might get a bit of stability. 4 legs, definitely stable, and that reinforces that belief. So how do you take away these legs and break down that negative belief? Because we want to build the stable, positive belief, but we want to remove the negative beliefs. So what you need to do is, and the one technique, a very powerful technique that I always advise, is the reframe technique. It's reframing. You're going to become aware of the thought, because it's all thoughts. Your thoughts, it starts with a thought that becomes the belief. So when you catch yourself, and you know you have those negative thoughts, it's like a voice in the head. When you hear it, you've got to tell it to shut up. Like sometimes you might just say, shut up, stop it, go away, I'm not going to listen to you. By reframing it, when you hear the negative thought, you need to reframe it. So instead of the negative thought of, I'm not good enough, how can you reframe that? Simply, I am enough. I am enough. I am good enough. I can do this.
I did enough,
Yeah.
I achieved great things.
Yes, it's those affirmations, and hopefully those cards that I gave you will help with those positive beliefs. It's about awareness, catching the negative thought, and stopping it instantly. Don't let it fester and become the downhill spiral. Stop it in its tracks, turn it into a positive thought, and start moving it up again. And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. You've got to be persistent, and sometimes you need help and support to be able to keep it going. We all need positive people around us to support us. So that's one technique. Well, it's 2 actually. The stop it technique is just saying stop it. Next, want something else, next, or reframe the whole sentence. Keep taking positive action. Anybody else? Does that answer your question?
Yeah, very much.
Okay. Great. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.